I'll give them a chance to Sudoku. The no witnesses will allow them to Sudoku. Please Sudoku. I want you to Sudoku yourself. Don't lose to the mill. I want at least one Sudoku today. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Super Beast GN, and we are playing Azorious Mill? I don't know. Are we? This is kind of Azorious Mill. So this is going to be a blue-white control deck with a hint of mill. A hint. Just a little hint. You know when you put a little bit of salt in your soup and you just pinch, just a little bit. All right. So how we mill our opponent is just playing the long game. Oh yeah, we're back, baby. Counter everything once again, but rotation proof this time. Oh yeah, so we're doing a bunch of rotation proof decks this month and next month. And this is one of them. We are, there's nothing in here that rotates, ever. Well, they will rotate eventually, but not next rotation, that is for sure. And we're basically going to wipe the field, counter everything, and we're going to mill our opponent out. And a couple ways we can mill our opponent. Two is the Riverchurn Monument. We have two of those in the deck. And we also have the Hope Estheim in the deck, which, to be honest, not the best mill. Probably better in a different deck, but I wanted to see how it would do in a deck like this, and just to see, because I've not used it yet. I've not seen anyone use it. Maybe we'll do another, maybe a Hope-focused deck. But we also have another new card in here that helps the mill, and that's a new land. And that is Jidoor? Jidoor? Aristocratic Capital. Okay, maybe I said that right. So this is an adventure card. We got some adventure cards in the new Final Fantasy set. It's a land that taps for blue, and it enters tapped, right? But the adventure side, pay for 6. Target opponent mills half their library, rounded down. So that is another way we can mill our opponent, especially in those long grindy matchups where opponents have 100 cards, and they're just gonna win. We can mill them out like that. That's how you do it. We have one Feldon's Cane. Because the matchups can go long and get really grindy, we don't want to deck ourselves out. We have a lot of card draw in here. We have this new card called Dreams of Laguna, which is surveil 1, draw a card. And then we can flash it back for 4. And then we have the Marang River Regent as well to draw some cards. And yeah, so we can draw cards. We can cycle the Spectacular Pileup if we don't need it. So we can draw cards like that. We can draw cards with the 3 steps ahead. We can surveil with the Meticulous Archive. We can scry with the Temple of Enlightenment. So we can fix our draws. We can draw more cards. We don't want to deck out. So the Feldon's Cane, I feel like one is perfect. I know I'm a big advocate for Feldon's Cane, and a lot of people probably don't like it and probably think it's a bad card. I don't think it's a bad. It's gotten me out of some jams. I mean, if your opponent's there's a couple of things you can do with it. I mean, not only can you prevent yourself from decking out, but also if your opponent is going to, if there's something you don't want your opponent to exile from your graveyard with Deadly Cover-Up or anything like that, you could Feldon's Cane it back into your deck, and then there you go. Well, you Feldon's Cane everything back into the deck. That won't stop them from getting whatever's on the field, but if there's something in the graveyard, you're oh, if they get rid of that, I'm dead. But I do like the Feldon's Cane. I would be an advocate for 2 of them in here, but we have 63 cards already, and that's a lot. That's more than I normally put in a deck. But like I said, it does not matter in Arena how many cards you have in your deck, as long as you have an appropriate amount of lands. And we have 24. I mean, 24 is fine. We'll find. You always start in best of 1. You start with 2 lands anyway, so there's no reason to. And we, like I said, we have ways 2 mana ways to draw cards and stuff. So as long as we start with 2 lands, I think we're good. And hopefully 2 blue lands, because we have these Long Rivers Pull, which I'm a huge fan of, by the way. I know you've probably seen some of my control decks before, and you're like, why do you always use Long Rivers Pull? There's so many better cards. I think this is a great card for 2 mana. On turn 2, just counter anything. And we're gifting a card, which sounds like a bad thing normally. We don't want to give our opponents cards, but in this deck, we're trying to mill our opponent out. We're trying to play the long game, and having them draw an extra card will go a long way to milling them out. We have Fumigate to gain more life. We have the no witnesses to entice our opponent to draw more cards. Each player who controls the most creatures investigates, then destroy all creatures. So we give them a little clue token. They can draw a card. Normally, once again, no witnesses, not as good as Day of Judgment, but we have more no witnesses in here because I want my opponents to draw cards. I want them to draw all the cards. Because you know what? When they draw cards, we're just going to counter them with the Long Rivers Pull. If they play creatures, we're just going to wipe the field. We're going to get lost their manlands. We're going to maybe exile their manlands. Maybe exile something that can't be destroyed. Who knows? But that's what we're trying to do. And then Spectacular Pileup, it's such a versatile card. I love that all creatures and vehicles lose indestructible and then destroy all creatures and vehicles. Really good for those protection spells when somebody has Tyvar stand or something of the same. So we kill their things whether they're indestructible or not. And then of course those pesky gods like Hazaret and what's the black-white one that just won't leave, you know? But yeah, like that's why we have this. I love Spectacular Pileup. I would say Spectacular Pileup for this particular deck. Spectacular Pileup, Long River's Pull, and obviously, and the Feldon's Cane are like my 3 favorite cards in the deck. And I know that a lot of people probably don't share that with me, but I don't know. I'm a janky boy, so you know I like the janky cards. But 63 cards. We got 4 Fabled Passages, 2 Temple of Enlightenment, a Restless Anchorage for those in case there's Planeswalkers we got to take care of. We also have Get Lost for that. Meticulous Archives. We got the Jidoor. We got 2 Jidoors, and then all the other lands you can see there that aren't specific or incredible at all. And then the Riverchurn Monument. We got 1 Negate in here, non-creature spell, but it's good. In case, you know. Maybe we need more counter spells in here, but we do have the Feldon's Cane to get them back. So let's get into the games and see how Azorious Control Mill does. You go first. Sure. We got that Temple of Enlightenment, like that. That's cool. And then we're going to play the... maybe we'll just wait. Bitter Reunion. Sure. Okay. Try to play this as late as possible. They're trying to mill themselves. They don't know what we're doing. Which is amazing. Sure. This is 6 mana? Yes. Well, there's our 6 mana. We gotta not have the Rakdos joins, or the Rakdos thing. That's cool. We can keep that. Okay. Cool. Man, they got a lot of stuff they're about to reanimate. That sucks for me. Sure. Now we kill it. There you go. Have fun with that. No more haste for you. Okay. We have to counter the Rakdos because we can die in 1 turn with that thing. To get the right cards. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna draw, try to find another counter spell or something. That works. Get rid of a Day of Judgment. I will get blue with this. Riverchurn. Doo 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 doo. Uh-huh. Let him do it. Into the graveyard. And die. And let's mill. A millin' ya, McMillan and wife. That was a good mill. The sorcery 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more mana. What are we doing? All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So blue, blue. We could actually make a copy, but I want to keep another counter spell up. Yeah, buddy. I don't think this is a hope kind of game. They have mana. All right, let's mill them. Do some millage. Okay. How many zombifies is that? That's like 3. We gotta save this one for another Rakdos joins up. Uh-huh. All the removal is... null and void. Let me do this. What are they getting? Does it have haste? I'm gonna do this now. And then I'm gonna do this. Oh, really? You got a bitter reunion? That's awesome, dude. Alright, well. Can they kill me this turn? They might be able to. Now they're down to 4 cards. I did that so they'd have less to kind of, get, discover into. Okay, so we're gonna get hit by 9. Okay. And I guess we win. Yeah. Because we can kill this, we'll take 10, and then, yeah, we win. Opponent goes first. Eh. Okay. Play the blue. Land of War Elves, sure. Okay. All right. I mean, I will give it another. Give it another. Give it another. If they attack, we can Ride's End it. We'll keep that. We have to get rid of this now, because I do not want them running me over here. We'll Fabled for a blue next turn.
Join the fight.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just kill this. Maybe 11, 12. I'm calculating like a fetch land. We could also Ride's End if we need to. All right, I'm in. I'm in for this. Uh-huh. That's awful, but okay. Well, actually, no. It's not the worst in the world. Because if they keep drawing cards, right? Like, we just deck them faster. Okay, so they're not going to hit us for as much as I thought they were. Okay, pass. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. They gonna draw. Sure, that's once per turn though. We have the Ride's End for this. We don't need to pop a whole... We don't need to pop a whole ass Judgment Day. Okay, see, this is why. This is why we didn't. Alright, now we're gonna Laguna. Like that. So I like this, and then I also like this. And then, I don't think they have haste. If they do, I'm scared, but what are you gonna do? They play a bunch of creatures, Fumigate's gonna be amazing. Okay. We may get that back. Thorn's Escape, sure. Down to 6. And Hope Estheim. 2/2. Sure. Opponent is drawn down to 36. We can get him. We can get him. Alright, that's not the one I'm scared of. So.
I have been reborn. Ready arms.
Okay. Go ahead and mill. Millin.
I will not be corrupted.
Fumigate. Do they have another thing? I gotta do it. $16 in the grave. Warden of the Grove, sure.
Form up on me.
Well, they might have something else, but we can exile the Warden.
Ready arms.
Pretty much with any amount of mana. Yeah, sure. Go like that. We're gonna get hit for 1. $27 to 18. Okay, we didn't need to do that. Damn. I was wondering if they had a protection spell, we would have been in trouble there.
This is our fight to win.
That's bold. That's so bold. Wow. All right. I think we just won. Yeah, buddy, we got it. Hell yeah. Opponent goes first. So we Enlightenment, we Island, we Rides End if we need to. All right. I'm down. They bat us. I'm scared. They're not gonna bat us. All right. What we got? Ooh, we're gonna put that to the bottom. So, what do they got here? Okay, so we can take a couple hits from this thing. We're okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. Almost to the Ride's End. Sure. Wow, okay. It's pretty good. My turn. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully they don't reach a... Oh, wait. Oh, it's when it enters. I thought this was the one that when it... Yeah. Well, we need land, so we have 2 of these in the deck, so if we find another one, we'll mill half our opponent's deck. Fine. My turn. Alrighty. Land. Get lost is fine. Just gotta wait them out, my friends. Just gotta wait them out. Geological Appraiser. No, thank you. Hope has not been particularly fine in this deck. Alright. I'm just keep holding our... We're just gonna go land go, you know? Just keep doing that. Sure. Alright, now they're gonna discover 3. Alright. Alright, I'm fine with this. Their whole point is casting 2 of those. But, like... What's gonna happen when we just tear up the field again, you know? My turn. Oh, baby. Alright. Okay. We've got a Long Rivers pull up. The opponent doing their thing. Oh, no. My friend. There you go. We got it. Opponent goes first. Sure. Rather use the other cards first, but, you know. We're going to have to put a blue down at some point. Okay. Rhineborn Cutthroat, sure. Okay. Play a Mastermind, sure. Yeah, you gonna let it go? Sure. Missed a land, of course, why wouldn't we? I think if they don't do anything this turn, we're gonna have to Riverchurn Monument. Sure. Okay. Spectacular Pileup into not a land. Amazing. No, I can't have them having that. That's not happening. Okay. Yeah, I just can't find a land, so I guess we're just gonna be done. Wow. Okay, we can loot with the Spectacular Pileup. C-Note Scout, sure. We don't have to loot now. We can just Dreams of Laguna. Laguna Beach, baby. Heirloom. You're gonna hit me for 1, sure. Alright. We have a Long Rivers pull now. If we need it. I think we kill that. Okay, we still got the Laguna Beach. We're going to be attacked. That's fine. And then we'll use the Laguna Beach. Sure. We need some stuff like that. Okay. Well, we can counter something. That's pretty good. Mill 5 cards. Thing is, if we don't get a land, what do we do? You know? I think what we do is we cycle. Wait, what is it? Yeah, cycle. Ride's End. And then let's kill this. Is it? It's not indestructible. Alright, we can still draw some cards here. Opponent is got some C-Note scouts. Oh, we got him to mill 5 cards though. That's pretty cool. If this game goes long, we can't really afford to lose the Feldon's game, you know? I don't know if it's going to go long. They have creatures. Alright, they're surveilling one. Okay. Mill another mill 5 more, that's fine. Oh yeah. Alright, there's no way we don't get a land off this draw 3, right? Holy crap. We got the no witnesses though, so we're good. Yeah, I guess we're getting rid of the Feldon's Cane. It's the worst of the cards, I guess. Keep that. No witnesses. Alrighty. Summon Fenrir. Okay. We can Ride's End this, and at the same time, also Dreams of Laguna. Or we can counter something. I mean, we could do that too. Sure. Get a land. Nope, no land. They're gonna mill it? They're not gonna mill it. Okay. They have a man land. No. Yeah, we're gonna Ride's End this, I think. We can't take much more damage. Okay. And we got a Dreams of Laguna Beach. Sure. We'll just take. Why not? They want to protect it with indestructible. We could just Ride's End it. Alright. Awesome. Land into absolutely nothing. Alright. Well, this is where we're going to have to start discarding cards, because I think they're going to... We're going to keep this Ride's End for... Diamond Weapon. I must have just drew it. They would have played it last turn. Can it be countered? Full card, but... This gets countered like everything else. I guess we can get rid of a Spectacular Pileup. Tranquil Cove, gain a life? Absolutely. Alright, let's go, baby. 39, 26. They milled 10 cards. Let's try to even it out a little bit. Sure. And the turn, I think we get rid of a Long River's Pull. We have 2. And we have better counter spells in the hand. Just counter everything, mill your opponent. That's all we're doing here. That is all we're doing for the day. Herd Heirloom, sure. That is not threatening to me, so I will let you have it. Pass to the end of the turn. I think it's going to be... Oof, we're running out. We can draw a card with this one, Surveil. We're fine. I'll take it. You know, more lands. The more lands, the better. Alright. I don't want to thin the deck much, because we are... Only 10 cards ahead of them, you know? So if we just find our Riverchurn Monument, we'll just win the game instantly. Get lost. My turn. Alright. What else? Diamond Weapon. Think this is a counter. And then they give up. Because we countered 2 of their things. Alright. We keep waiting. Yes, the most uneventful game. Sure. Go ahead and mill 5 cards. We're gonna let you do that every time, my friend. I tell you what. Yeah, map. Find your best cards in your deck. Go ahead. Oh. Yeah, if it enters, they mill again. So. Question was, do they mill it? There's another card out of their deck, you know? We can't let them return all lands. Can we? No, we can't do it. We just can't let it happen. Let's go with a blue. More blue than white is better at this point. And we say go. And we are the villain here. We are the villain. The opponent's trying to play good, honest Magic. And we are just saying nope to every single thing they're doing. And yes, if I was on the other side of this, I would be very mad. And with good... Okay. Sure. Shoitingly. Mm-hmm. Depends on what they do is going to determine what we're going to do, because if they put another creature out, we're gonna return them to their hand. Okay, yeah, they have enough. Sure. It's a 32-32. That's insane. We cannot get hit by that. think we just... Spectacular Pileup. Actually, we could have just won. You know what? I just want to play more Magic, you know? I actually just want to play more Magic, so let's do this. Let's say go. Let's play the 10 turns, why not, you know? Let's just have some fun. Summon Fenrir. Sure. We could win at any moment with the Riverchurn. Well, not right now, but like, you know, as soon as it goes over to our turn. My God, 35 cards in your graveyard. My friend, you are insane. We're sticking with this. All right, so yeah, we got ways. They really need to print Gaia's Gift in Standard. This would turn Mill off just forever. Sure. Oh, that's another card gone. I don't think it matters at this point, because they're just going to mill out to my Riverchurn Monument. Yeah, I could have milled them out. If there's something went wrong there, though, like, listen, if something went wrong, for some reason, we would have died. So, I think the safest play, and the safest play was to wipe the field. That's, you know, we come this far, we don't want to lose. Right? Good game. Do we do it? I guess we do it. And then I'll give him a chance to Sudoku. The no witnesses will allow them to Sudoku. Please Sudoku. I want you to Sudoku yourself. Don't lose to the mill. I want at least one Sudoku today. Please. You gotta Sudoku yourself. Okay. All right. Are they gonna Sudoku? Are they gonna Sudoku? Oh my God, please. No, he didn't Sudoku. Ah. That is the deck. We're doing an outro. We haven't done an outro in a little while. I felt like doing an outro because I just wanted to talk about one card in here that didn't work. And I know some people will probably agree with me on this or even comment. But the Hope, not a great card for this particular deck. It was in the colors. It had mill in the effect, and I thought, let's try it out. But I think Hope is better used in a deck more dedicated to the lifelink thing or gaining life. I think a blue-white life gain deck is in our future, and I do want to use this card. I do want to try it out and see if we can see if maybe we can break it. But it didn't work well in this deck because every time we got it, we just kind of wanted to discard it, and we got it on the field, and it just didn't really do much, you know. And it usually dies to, you know, if it wants to proc its own effect, it usually just dies to being blocked. So not a great card for this deck. We could have taken this out for maybe 2 more counter spells or 2 more, maybe another get lost and something of those sorts, but. Maybe more card draw, but didn't work out here, but glad I tried it to know. But I am planning on making a deck based around Hope very soon. Maybe a commander deck, maybe a standard deck, maybe both, you know? We can do anything our hearts desire because this game is infinite, you know? Oh, maybe it's not infinite, but it's, you know, I guess it's as infinite as your imagination can be. But I had a great time with this deck. I thought it was pretty fun. It did work. Like, if you're gonna play a deck like this, you got to be prepared for those long games. Every single time I've played a deck like this, we get like 9 to 10 minute games sometimes, and that's fine as long as you're in control and having fun. You know, it sucks for the other person. I know that, yeah. But I know I'm gonna get comments. Oh, this sucks because it's boring to play against. Yes, I know it is boring to play against. I 100% agree with you. But you know what's not boring? Winning, and we did a lot of that. So. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video. If you want to help out the channel, it's just 2 seconds. Hit the button. Hit all the buttons. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's just a little bit to help the channel out. And hey, let me know what else you want me to build or what other janky stuff you want me to build. I like to build jank because you know, I don't like to pay money for these wild cards. It's just like why do it? It's a digital game. You know, it's a free game. Why do it? You know, but. I have fun doing it, and I have fun building some jank. So let me know in the comments. Oh, and always, you know, if you feel like leaving a deck list in the comments in my Discord, you can do that too. And I thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace out, and have a wonderful day.